Hello, 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 you amazing English learners. Welcome back to the English Beat podcast. I'm your host, Sarah, your guide on this crazy adventure we call Fluency. Wait, stop what you're doing. I have a question for you. What is the capital of Mars? Did you just say, I don't know? Oh no, we have an emergency. You used a forbidden phrase. Just kidding. But seriously, guys, welcome. Today we are tackling the most overused, boring, and, let's be honest, lazy phrase in the English language. I don't know. Look, I get it. It's safe. It's easy. When you say I don't know, the conversation ends. But you didn't click on this video to end conversations. You are here because you want to sound smart. You want to sound fluent. You want to sound like a native speaker who dominates the room. By the end of this episode, you are going to have a toolbox full of unique phrases to use instead of I don't know for fluent speaking. We are going to cover professional business English, cool slang for your friends, and smart ways to buy time when your brain freezes. Are you ready to transform your English? I can't hear you, I said. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Before we get to the juicy vocabulary, let's talk about the mindset. Why do we hate I don't know? Imagine you're at a job interview. The boss asks, how do you handle pressure? And you say, I don't know. Game over. You didn't get the job. Now, imagine you say, that's an interesting question. Let me give it some thought. Boom. Suddenly, you sound intelligent. You sound thoughtful. You sound like a master. Today, I need you to make a promise to me. Raise your right hand. Come on, I see you. Raise it. Repeat after me. I promise to stop killing conversations. Great. Now let's look at the alternatives. Let's start with the scary stuff. Work, university, talking to your boss or your professor. In these situations, you cannot say, I don't know. It makes you look unprepared. Here is your first power phrase. I'm not entirely sure, but let me find out for you. Listen to the magic in that sentence. I'm not entirely sure shows honesty, but let me find out shows action. Imagine your boss says, Sarah, where are the quarterly reports? You reply with confidence, I'm not entirely sure where they were filed, boss, but let me find out for you right now. See? You just turned a negative into a positive. You are a problem solver. Okay, your turn. I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to reply with the phrase. Ready? What time does the meeting start? Did you say it? I'm not entirely sure, but let me find out. Perfect. Next up involves when someone stumps you, meaning they ask a question that confuses you. This next phrase buys you time and compliments the other person. That's a valid point. Let me look into that. Use this when you need to check Google without looking stupid. You can also use synonyms like, let me double check that, or let me confirm the details. However, don't use this if your wife or husband asks, do you love me? Do not say, that's a valid point, honey. Let me look into that. Ouch. Yeah, don't do that. Only for business. Another great one for the office is, I don't have that information on hand. This is the ultimate corporate speak. It doesn't mean you are ignorant. It just means the data isn't in your pocket right now. It sounds very professional. Okay, loosen your tie. Take off the blazer. We are hanging out with friends now. We are at a coffee shop or maybe playing video games. If you use formal language here, you will sound like a robot. You don't want to say, I am not entirely sure about that, fellow human. Weird, right? So here's how to be cool. Beats me. Short, punchy, classic. Beats me? It means, The answer beats my brain. I have no idea. For example, a friend asks, "Why is the pizza place closed?" You say, "Beats me." Maybe they ran out of cheese? Let's practice the pronunciation. It's not beats me adach, it's me. Connect them, beats me, like it's one word. Say it with a shrug. Lift your shoulders up. Beats me. There you go. Now you look like a native New Yorker. Another great casual phrase is, "Your guess is as good as mine." This is a beautiful idiom. It means we are equal. I don't know and you don't know. We are in the same boat. Let me tell you a quick story. Last week, I was looking at a map of the subway system in Tokyo. It looked like a bowl of spaghetti. A tourist asked me, "Which train goes to Shinjuku?" I looked at him. I looked at the spaghetti map. And I said, "Buddy, your guess is as good as mine." We both laughed. We were bonded in our confusion. Next up, we have no clue. Or, if you want to be British and fancy, or just funny, use "I haven't got the foggiest idea." It implies that your brain is full of fog. You can't see anything. Imagine a British person saying, "Where is my tea? I haven't got the foggiest, old chap." Okay, my British accent is terrible. Please don't unsubscribe. Moving on. Sometimes you don't know the exact answer, but you have a guess. Don't say "I don't know." Say what you think. This shows high-level English fluency because you are using modals of deduction. Here is an absolute SEO goldmine phrase for English learners. Native speakers use this constantly, off the top of my head. It means, from memory, without checking my phone or a book. For example, if someone asks, "How much does a new car cost?" You say, "Off the top of my head, maybe $30,000? But I'd have to check." This phrase protects you. If you are wrong, it's okay. Because you said it was just off the top of your head. It's a safety net. Another variation for the classroom is, "I'm not 100% certain, but my best guess is." Teachers love this. It shows you are trying. I'm going to ask you a hard question. I want you to guess. How many stars are in the Milky Way? Use the phrase. Say, "I'm not 100% certain, but my best guess is a billion." The answer is actually 100 to 400 billion. But hey, good guess. Sometimes the question is impossible. Nobody knows. In this case, we can be a little philosophical or dramatic. Who knows? This is a rhetorical question. Will it rain next month? Who knows? Make sure your intonation goes up and then down. Who knows? Or use the idiom, "That's the million-dollar question." This means the question is so important and so difficult that the answer is worth $1 million. Friend, when will we finally be fluent in English? You, "Ha ha! That's the million-dollar question." Okay, athletes of English. We have learned the phrases. Now we need to train the muscles. I am going to play a beat. I want you to repeat these phrases in the rhythm. Don't be shy. If you are on the bus, whisper it. If you are at home, shout it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, let's go. I'm not entirely sure. Let me get back to you. Beats me. Your guess is as good as mine. Off the top of my head. Woo! I can feel the energy through the screen. You guys are on fire today. I want to take a serious moment. Why did I title this video Unique Phrases for Fluent Speaking? Because fluency isn't about knowing every word in the dictionary. It's about flow. When you say, "I don't know," you stop the flow. When you say, "Let me look into that," you keep the flow moving. You are building a bridge between you and the listener. That is what connection is all about. Think about a person you admire, maybe a celebrity or a smart colleague. Do they just shrug and give up? No. They engage. They speculate. They promise to find the answer. I want you to be that person. All right, my friends. We have covered a lot of ground today. Let's recap our No More I Don't Know list. Number 1. Professional. I'll find out for you. Or, let me double check. Number 2. Casual. Beats me. Or, no clue. Number 3. Smart. Off the top of my head. Or, that's a valid point. Here is your homework for this week. I want you to go one full day, 24 hours, without saying the phrase, I don't know. If your mom asks where the remote is, say, beats me. If your teacher asks the answer, say, I'm not entirely sure, but I think. Try it. See how it changes your confidence. If you enjoyed this episode, if you laughed, or if you learned just one new phrase, please smash that like button. It helps the algorithm find other amazing learners like you. And hey, drop a comment below. Answer this question for me. What is the hardest part of learning English for you? Don't you dare say, I don't know. Give me a real answer. I'm Sarah. This is the English Beat podcast. And remember, you don't have to know everything. You just have to know what to say when you don't. Keep talking, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next one. Seriously, does anyone know the capital of Mars? No? Just me? Okay. Bye.